like to buy this bike for my son." In an instant, the entire showroom fell silent. This wasn't just any showroom. It had gleaming glass floors, soft spotlights that made every vehicle look like a piece of art, and superbikes glowing in every color you could imagine: fiery red, sleek matte black, stunning chrome blue. Each one of these machines was easily a million-rupee masterpiece. And standing right in the middle of it all was a man who looked completely out of place. He wore muddy construction boots, a torn jacket that had clearly seen better days, and his hands were rough and calloused, a testament to years of hard labor. A salesgirl approached him, an eyebrow raised in clear disapproval. "Sir, this bike costs £22,000. He simply gave a gentle, hopeful smile. "My son is graduating next week. It's been his dream to own one of these." She let out a quiet, condescending laugh. "Maybe you should try something cheaper. This is a luxury showroom, not a used bike market." A few other customers standing nearby overheard and began to snicker amongst themselves, their amusement echoing the salesgirl's disdain. The man didn't seem to notice them. He softly reached out and touched the bike's handlebar, his expression full of longing. "I've been saving for years," he said, his voice quiet but firm. Suddenly, a security guard stepped forward, his posture rigid. "Sir, please don't touch the bike. Any damage could cost you thousands." The man slowly pulled his hand back, his gentle smile finally fading. He said nothing more. He just turned around and walked out of the showroom as quietly as he had entered. The sound of muffled laughter followed him out the door. 3 days later, the scene outside the showroom was drastically different. A convoy of black SUVs, the kind that scream importance, pulled up right at the main entrance. The showroom manager, seeing the expensive vehicles, rushed to the door, ready to greet whoever was inside. The SUV door opened and a man stepped out. He was dressed in a sharp navy suit that fit him perfectly. His shoes were polished to a mirror shine, and he walked with an air of calm confidence that commanded attention. The entire staff froze. It was the same man, the man in the torn jacket and muddy boots. The corporate representative followed right behind him. "This," he announced to the stunned room, "is Mr. Adrian Hale, CEO of Hale Structures, one of the largest and most successful construction firms in the entire state." A heavy silence fell over the showroom, so thick you could almost feel it. Adrian slowly scanned the floor, his gaze sweeping over every employee, until his eyes finally settled on the very same salesgirl who had mocked him just days before. Adrian's voice was calm, yet it carried an undeniable weight. "When I came here in my work clothes," he began, "I wasn't testing the prices." He took a deliberate step forward, closing the distance between them. "I was testing the respect." The representative then turned to the showroom manager, his expression stern. "Her behavior violated our company's policy on customer treatment. Effective immediately, she is suspended." The salesgirl's face turned deathly pale. She opened her mouth to speak, to apologize, to explain, but no words came out. She just stood there, speechless and shaking. Adrian then turned his attention to a young junior employee who had been quietly working in the corner during his first visit. He was the only one who hadn't joined in the laughter, the only one who hadn't looked at him with judgment. "You didn't judge me," Adrian said, a hint of warmth in his voice. "What's your name?" The young man looked up, startled. "Ryan, sir," Adrian smiled. A real, genuine smile this time. "Ryan, I'm placing a bulk order of 50 corporate bikes for my company. You will handle everything." Ryan's eyes widened in disbelief. "Me, sir? Really?" "Yes," Adrian nodded. "When you treat people with dignity, life has a way of treating you back." As he turned to leave, Adrian paused at the door and looked back one last time at the silent showroom. "Remember this," he said, his voice echoing in the quiet space. "The man who looks poor today might just be the one keeping your company alive tomorrow." And with that, he was gone, leaving behind a powerful lesson that no one in that room would ever forget. Never judge a book by its cover, because you never know who you're talking to. The true measure of a person is not what they wear, but how they treat others. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories that make you think. See you next time.